Guys, how's it going? Previous video I was about to take the fender and door off to finish off the rocker. That video is actually in editing right now, but I figured out I could get the door off without taking the fender off. A little more fidgety stuff, but probably save me a little bit of time in the long run. And then of course I run into a snag, so I'll show you what that's all about in just a minute. But you know, I don't understand some people sometimes. I don't know what happened here, but anyway, I might as well just show you what it's all about. All right, so normally, you pull these rubber boot out from here, and there's a plug-in, and you a connector, and you just disconnect it, and your wiring's, separated. Well, somebody had already cut the connector out and just taped the wires up. So now, like, why would you do that? Maybe somebody didn't know how to take the connector apart or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, they eliminated it. So now there's only 5 wires here. I'm just going to cut them, and I'm going to redo this stuff. And but I'll worry about that when I go to put the door back on. But it's a pain in the ass. This is going to take me another hour later when I go to put this thing back together. So pisses me off, All right, good morning, guys. It's Friday morning. Last night, after I finished my previous video and putting it in editing and getting it on YouTube and all that stuff, I took the door and fender apart so I could finish up what I had to do in the rocker. And I thought I was recording it, but apparently you have to hit the record button on the camera. So yeah, I guess I'll have to get that at another time. Anyway, I'm just buttoning this thing back up, and I'll show you where I'm at. I've got just a couple of bolts here to tighten, and that's it. Everything lined up pretty good. I have to adjust the bottom of the fender. It's in a little bit too much, but other than that, the door is good. It's working fine. Yeah, so I'll show you where we're at. So I used the my Doormaster 5000 to assist me in taking the door on and off. It works well. I just balance the door kind of thing on the stool, line up. Once you get a couple of bolts started, you're good to go. Yeah, I'll take that out. So yeah, it needs another skim coat on the rocker. Other than that, this is done. Yeah, this thing has to get into primer today. So I'm going to finish this off first thing, get that all dialed in. I'll finish up putting my fender, or adjusting my fender. You can see it's in here a little bit, and I got to put my mud flap back on. Yeah, and peel these letters off. These have to come off because I'm clear coating the door, up to here. So yeah, but I also have to make a run into town and get some masking paper because there's very little left on the roll I have. I need some tape and some other few things. So I'm going to get a skim coat on the rocker first, get that dialed in and done, and then next step will be to mask off and start cleaning up in here and get ready to spray primer. So that's where I'm at, Friday morning. Hey guys, so it's Saturday morning, and the damn truck is still not in primer. While I was crawling around underneath and masking and everything else, I found a few more spots, just some flaky paint and stuff, like the very bottom of the front fenders, a couple other little spots. So anyway, cleaned all that up, and this is last night now. I go to use rust converter on it, and I ran out. So, okay, I gave up. I mean, it's now 9:30 at night. The stores are closed. I don't have rust converter. Would have been an hour for that to dry anyhow. So I could see, yeah, I wasn't getting it primed last night, so I said to hell with it. And watched a little bit of BS boxing there. What a joke. But anyway, so I go to Canadian Tire this morning, and something happened today that I haven't seen since 2018. I go to Canadian Tire, go to the automotive section, grab can of rust converter, and look, and the price actually went down $2 a can from 14 to 12. I was like, what? That never happens. So hopefully it's a sign of things to come. I have my doubts, but it sure would be nice, because the prices we're paying for shit is unbelievable, and it needs to stop. You know, I don't know how they expect us to live. I mean, between the taxes and the prices of everything, it's insane. Anyway, good news, at least on rust converter. So anyway, I'm gonna get this thing sprayed like I need to underneath with this stuff, give it a shot to dry, and I got a little bit of masking left to do, not much. The bumper and a couple other little spots, and I'll mix up some primer and we'll get after this thing. So finally get it in primer. Damn. Okay, I figured I'd show this real quick because it turned out to be a real pain in the ass on the other side. Getting these letters off. I'm using fishing line. Now all I have is 12-pound test, so I'm going to break it probably 10 times by the time I get all these letters off. But we'll show it real quick, I guess. There we go. So, got the rest off. Now I'm taking, this is a brand new razor blade on here. I don't want to gouge the paint if I don't have to. So we get the bulk of the old tape off of there. And whatever is left at the end of it, we'll wash off with thinners. So yeah, got to do that all the way. Like I said, it's a pain in the ass, but it's got to come off. I mean, I'm clearing the whole side of the door, so you don't want to clear over the letters. That would be kind of silly, and it's just not the right way to do things. So yeah, I'll carry on, keep cleaning this up, and finish off my little bit of masking. I just want to get this thing in primer, jeez. All right, so finally ready to spray primer. I just got to wash it all down, some wax and grease remover, clean up in here a little bit, move some stuff around, make some room. Yeah, she's pretty, I'm confident. I don't think I missed anything. So yeah, once I'm done cleaning up and getting organized here, I'll come back and we'll start to get ready to shoot this thing in primer and call it done for the day. Gotta let the primer set up for a bit. So I guess we're painting tomorrow, but oh well, it is what it is. All right, I'm ready to get some primer on this, believe it or not. So it's taking a little longer than normal because I've got the pressure down just to keep the overspray from being too crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit the other side. Not gonna be able to see me, so I might as well shut the camera off. All right, so there we go. I got 2 good coats on everything except over here. I put 3 heavy coats over the wheelhouse. That's where the body filler works, so I want to fill in any scratches I got. Everything looks pretty good. So yeah, let that set up, and then it's time to wet sand a bunch of this stuff and get everything prepped for paint. So yeah, I think we'll be just fine. Actually a day behind schedule, but shit happens, and that's what they make Sundays for, so you can catch up. Anyway, so yeah, we're good. My next step is once this dries and I can put some masking tape on it, I'm going to put gravel guard underneath, just up to there, to that line, same as where the factory stuff was. And yeah, put some gravel guard and then spot prime just the bottom tomorrow probably, and then I'll be ready for paint because I don't have to scuff that or anything. The gravel guards is coarse enough to hold paint, no problem. So yeah, all good. All right, so there you go. Finally got primer in this damn thing. So the next video will be blending in the paint and clear coating. Wrap it up and get this sucker out of here. So overall, not too bad. Like I said, I'm a day behind, but can work around that. What else? Yeah, if you like the content, please subscribe. I'm down to needing exactly 150 to get to 3,000 subscribers. You guys are getting me there, and I appreciate it. And yeah, 3,000. Nice round number. I like it. Yeah, don't be shy. Leave comments down below. I'll try and answer them all. Man, that sun is brutal. Not complaining. I always like sun. Yeah, leave comments, like the channel, and all those good things. And if you're not doing anything else, get out in the garage and build something, man. Later, guys.